Gentlemen, can you believe that this is big episode number 12 already? It seems like just yesterday I was like, yo, I'm starting a vlog. 12 in, going strong. Big news today on the Tiege Hanley starting a business, building a brand vlog. Why? What? Great question. Let me tell you about it. In the mail, as we speak, being shipped down here to Atlanta, to Chicago, and to New York are the actual prototype samples of the Tiege Hanley products that we're going to be launching with. I know! Huge news! It actually is bigger news than you probably realize. And so in today's vlog, I thought that I would talk a little bit about different options that you have as an entrepreneur if you are wanting to develop or start something in terms of a product. Today we're going to discuss the different options that you have. You can go custom or you can go private label. So first let's talk about private labeling. What is it? Well, essentially there is a company. They develop a product. Well, for today's example, we're going to use a razor blade. A company says, hey, we can make some pretty fantastic razor blades. We can also make them inexpensively. We can make them so cheaply that we can have other companies come and basically just slap their label on a handle and they can sell this as their own line or product. And then you, as a business owner, now have your own line of razors. They've got your name right on the handle and you can sell them as cheap, inexpensive razors. Well, this is what all of the discount razors are doing. There's essentially one manufacturer of razor blades that's selling them super cheap to everybody, including the brand that rhymes with Aller Avemov. I don't know, Dollar Shave Club. They are selling the same razor blades as Shave Mob and all these other discount razors. Let me show you something. All right, so check it out. Here is a razor blade from a company. I will not name who it is, but it's one that you've probably heard of. Here is another razor blade from a different company. They look pretty similar, right? The only difference is the lubricating strip. Oh, what's this? Another one. There's an extra blade, but big deal. Flip them over, and I will bet that this handle works with all three. Ready? Let's try it. Boom, one. Hey, it works. Boom. Two, boom, and three. Bang. Magic handle? No, same razor blade. The deal is it's a private label product. This is true for so many different products that are out there on the market. Everything from slim wallets to minimalistic watches. You name the industry, you name the product, there are private label options. Pretty much any industry you can think of. If it's a product, there's somebody out there that will allow you to slap your name, logo, whatever you want on that product. But the downside to that is that you got 27 products that are the exact same thing as yours. So you really have to do a better job marketing and getting it to the audience or the demographic in order to sell products, because it's really tough to say that you're going to be better than the other 27 products that are exactly the same. The other upside to private label is that it's relatively inexpensive and it's quick. You can call them up today, get your artwork done, and in like 2 weeks, you can have your very own product. You don't have to worry about design, you don't have to worry about manufacturing. Pretty much, they've taken care of it. They just slap your label on it and bingo bango, you got a product. Rock on. It's also inexpensive. A lot of opening orders aren't that big. You don't have to pay for the development of said product. The other downside to private label is that it's stale. And what I mean by stale is that you're using old technology. You're using old products. You're never cutting edge. And so if that is something that you're worried about, then you probably want to go for the custom option. But custom is going to be more expensive. Custom is going to take more time. But with custom, you can actually, you create your own product. I mean, from like, if you wanted to have like 27 blades, by George, you can have 27 blades. That would be so uncomfortable, I think. I actually have no idea. And so with custom, you can have a superior product and you can set yours apart because it's all yours. You can decide what it's going to do. You can decide exactly what it's going to look like. You're going to decide exactly what it has in it. If it's something like a hair product or skincare, like in the case of Tiege Hanley. And so when we decided to start this business, it wasn't even a question. We wanted to create the most superior skincare product out there on the market. And so in order to do that, we're not going to be using the same stuff that some of these other men's skincare lines are going to be using that are doing the private label route. Because like it or not, know it or not, there are a lot of men's skincare brands and lines that are private label. So you've got like 2 different brands, same exact product, just marketed and packaged a little bit differently. But not us, Jack. That is the reason why it was so vital for us to find an amazing chemist, somebody who knows the ins, the outs, the intricacies of skincare. And we have created some of the most exciting cutting-edge products that are out there on the market. And I will go out on a limb and say the best men's skincare offering that you're going to find. Innovation. That's another aspect to business that is critical to not only... See, here's the thing. Most people can start a business. You see a spike in sales, you target, you advertise, but there's always somebody coming after you. And you need to feel like somebody is constantly nipping at your heels, trying to take away what you've worked hard for. Now, when you go the private label route, you've got to create other opportunities. You've got to create other advertising strategies, find other markets to advertise to. You've got this one product, it's not changing. And so for us, we want to be a game changer, not only now, but in the future. And so the only way that we can do that is to constantly be thinking and developing new amazing products that are going to kick the shit out of the stuff that's on, sorry, pardon my language, kick the crap out of the other products that are on the market. That is a fact, and that is what we're setting out to do. And you, my friends, are along for the ride, and I'm so thankful that you are. All the feedback that you guys have given us has absolutely changed in some degree some of the, I got to be honest, with the feedback that you gave me, and I think we'll talk more about that probably next week, sort of what you guys have told us. But I will just say this, that you have shaped and crafted by giving us this amazing insight and information and it makes me realize how all these other skincare companies have not done that. It's crazy. Like, seriously crazy to me. But it's exciting because we are onto something that hopefully is going to just be incredibly big. And you guys are going to freak and love. And so anyway, I just want to thank you once again for being a part of this. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight into the different options that are out there. All right, just to recap. Okay, if you go private label, think razor blades, slim watches, and wallets. You can put your name on it. You can get started pretty much immediately and be up and selling. Now, the downside to doing this is that it's the same as all the other people that slap their name on it. But if your marketing is strong, if your messaging is great, you can sell more than them. You can kick their ass in terms of private label razors. Maybe a bad example because there are a lot of players, but you get what I'm saying. It's inexpensive. You don't have to develop it. It's already developed for you. You're off and rocking and rolling in pretty much no time. The other option, and the option that's going to take more time, more money, is something that is custom. You develop something from scratch. And that is definitely the direction that Tiege Hanley has decided to go in and is going in. Our products are on their way in terms of, to us, samples, which I'm so excited about. Guys, everything is listed and linked down in the description. Actually, there's nothing to link other than the website, Tiege.com, which if you haven't signed up to the email list, you need to do it. Think about it, because we're sending questionnaires. We're going to be doing giveaways, all sorts of amazing stuff. So guys, if you haven't, go check it out. Sign up. We would love it, and you will too. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.